How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Mm, let's start off with your name.
Darius Lewis.
How are you, Derek?
I'm good. Nice to meet
Nice to meet you too. Just tell me some things about yourself.
you. Sure. Well, I would consider myself like a very laid back, conservative person. Like I like to chill by myself a lot, but I'm also very silly and goofy, and I like to have fun too. So it's like I go back and forth. Like my friends will tell you, I'm very friendly. I'm easygoing. So I'm very approachable. I make a lot of friends easy. People like talking to me. Like I'm told. So I feel like that's very good qualities. Like because when I'm working, I got to be able to get along with the people I see every day. Like if you work with these people every single day, you got to be able to get along with them, even if well, not even get along, like coexist, like share different ideas and be able to work together as a group to accomplish the main goal, which is best for the company. So I feel like if I'm a part of a if I'm a part of a business or their culture, I will be able to be a person that's be able to keep the group like together and be able to connect with others. So like it would be easier for everybody to get along and we would all be able to work together to get things done. And plus, I'm also very competitive person. Like I always want to be the best at what I do, which is also I think going to benefit me too when I start working because it's always going to keep me with drive. Like I'm always going to be driven to be better at what I'm doing. I always going to want to be putting the best work out, which isn't like a bad thing for the people I'm working with because it's going to drive them too. So I feel like it's going to be these are all the good qualities for me to have like when I'm transitioning into the working world. So
Okay. Mm, tell me some accomplishments, some significant accomplishments in your life.
uh, I have a few, but if I had to pinpoint a particular one, I would have to say just making it to college. Period, because people don't realize how hard it really is to make it to college. Like especially for me, like I went to for the first 3 years of my high school life, like I went to a not too good school. Like a lot of people didn't make it to college out of that school. So I had friends and people I knew that wasn't making it that I knew weren't going to make it to college. So it was hard for me to stay focused. But I was able to get through all that, like maintain high grades and get into good schools. Like even though my high school shut down, I went to a whole different high school for my last year, for my senior year. So that was a whole different thing too. But I was able to stay focused and grounded and get my work done and stay on top of that. So I was able to get into all these good schools that I wanted to go to that had the options. Like I was able to get into Drexel, Temple, Penn State, and just have a bunch of options. So for me, just it was just a blessing period, and I'm so appreciative that I was able to make it to college this far and just be able to expand, have the opportunity to expand my knowledge and be able to create pathways for me in the work world. I'm gonna be able to be successful one day.
Okay. Tell me some things you learned so far in college.
Well, I learned so much in college, but um, with my class specifically, I think the most important thing I learned about the business world so far is like how important culture is to a business. Like it's if you businesses their culture is so important because it defines what type of people work there, like who's in charge. Like if you have people who's so worried just only worried about money and not worried about the people who are there, like if they're not worried about the personal lives of their own people, like employees not going to want to go to work every day to a place they know like they're not appreciated or they feel like they can't go talk to their bosses or they're not friendly or they feel like their job security is in question. Like the most successful businesses or people or places where their culture is very like good and strong and people and the employees are able to all get along with each other and know know that they come in with the same goal and they're all there with good intentions. So it's very important for the culture to be strong in a company and good and have the right intentions because companies will be destroyed in instant if their cultures aren't good and employees aren't buying into exactly what the company wanted to do. So that's be the most important thing I learned.
Okay. This was a great interview.
Mm.
Mm,
Thank you. Thanks for my time.